we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ready? They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's caught left side by Cooks. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. The Texans at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready, set.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go, here we go. Check right.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Another carry for Pierce. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
97.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yellow, go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Yellow, go red.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 6-0 our score after 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Second down, Howell now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely. And when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Give to Pierce now on the option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They're going forward with the option right. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson. Finding room at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 72 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Commanders 7, Texans 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go again with Ogunbowale. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running right on the option is Tua. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tua going to run again. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Ogunbowale, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught by Howard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. A run with Ogunbowale. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they would throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Give to Pierce now on the option. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said,
open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, back.
Tua going to throw. Caught left side by Mechie. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Tua. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, Barney, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Another throw for Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Commanders first down.
On first down, Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And once more, Howell back to the air. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And Howell will throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Sly able to put this one through. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Tua. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hand.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Howell looking to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd and 10, Tua being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. First down, Howell to throw. Going right back to Dodson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync. And, yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines. And they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua under pressure, and they got to him again. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Hey, confused. Green back. Blaster, 6. Yellow. Pink.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a fit there. That one came up incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Let's go.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Yellow, line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch out now. 50 here. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Powell to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And now here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Powell. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. It draws a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.